Hello everybody, my name is CoreyAction. Today I'm here for another reaction video. I'm gonna react to I'm Chris Hansen. No you're not. Yes I am. No you're not. But that's the name of the title. But seriously, I'm gonna watch a Chris Hansen video. I'm not too sure who he is, but I guess one way to find out is by watching him. I know that some people will probably end up saying that I've been living underneath a rock. And the fact of the matter is, you can say whatever you want to say, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't know who this gentleman is. I don't know who he is, but I guess, like I said before, there's one way to find out, and that's by me watching this video. I don't even know what this video is going to even be about, but I guess one way to find out. The reason why I'm reacting to this video because I just find it appealing. The fact that on my not trending, but it was on my feed that other reactors, I won't say their name, but I saw other reactors was watching this particular video, and I just wanted to see what the buzz is all about. Actually, I want to see one more thing before I truly. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to ask myself when does this video came out, but it came out 2 years ago, 2018. So. Alright, so before I begin, if you haven't done so already, do all that good stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any videos you would like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. So with that being said, let's begin.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl.
Stop right there. I think I see where this is going. That's illegal, sir. What are you doing? Oh God. What am I watching? All right.
After texting her about getting stoned.
Stoned?
But Mike Manzi's date is about to go up in smoke. You'll be shocked when you hear what Manzi does for a living. He's a math tutor. You heard it right. He teaches some of New York and Connecticut's wealthiest children how to solve complicated equations. But you might say Manzi flunked basic arithmetic, because 32 plus 13 adds up to trouble.
Wow. Yo, I'm tired of the narrator already making jokes. You're making indoor jokes already. But before I continue on, seriously though, this man, if it's true that this man is actually a math magician, if this person is actually smart with math, then man, what a waste. What a waste of time of you even learning how to do math. That 32 plus 13 though. That was,
online, he calls himself Mike Thrilla. He's a self-employed tutor with a bachelor's degree in mathematics from a small New York college. He's obsessed with pizza, and he says he smokes marijuana often. This is the Sting House set up in Fairfield, Connecticut, an upscale town on Connecticut's Gold Coast, about 50 miles from Manhattan. The watchdog group Tetrad Corps is working with the Fairfield cops to bust adult men looking to spend time with 12 and 13-year-old children. Inside and outside, we've set up more than a dozen hidden cameras. And in our virtual control room, Tetrad's operatives are communicating with Manzi.
Any update on Mike?
Mike's supposed to be on his way.
These are some of the texts the 32-year-old man who calls himself Mike Thrilla sent to our decoy, who he thought was 13.
Did you blaze? You're my soulmate. Wow, you are so cute. You look way older, by the way.
But he also admits he shouldn't be talking to a 13-year-old.
Well, you are cool and cute, too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know?
But Manzi continues texting. He later appears to become suspicious and asks the decoy to send a custom pic with his name on it.
That's why you got that trash-looking phone of yours.
His fears that the girl isn't real are apparently quashed. The date is set.
See, the thing is, they know that they're not supposed to do it, but they do it anyways.
Yes, I did.
And she's playing as the 13-year-old, but she's clearly not 13. They're not gonna actually.
Okay, so that's so much that
it's a setup, but still, it just comes to show that people like him, people who are disgusting, will go as far as doing something like this. And the fact that they know that it's morally bad, they know that it's bad. The guy even said in the chat that it's bad, but he'll still do it. He still try. He still plays along with it. Come on, man. How is it that I'm still younger than you and I still know this? People are just so pathetic. Just pathetic, honestly.
Oh, don't forget. Oh, I don't know.
What Manzi doesn't know is that I am waiting for him right behind that curtain. Mike Manzi is a math tutor. a smart guy who suspected something seemed weird in our sting house.
You mind if I just, like, look around?
Oh, go for it.
You okay?
But he never calculated that I would be the one behind the curtain.
Man. Too soon.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Good.
Why don't you have a seat right on that stool, please?
Sure.
No, right here, sir.
No, I know.
Please, right there.
Busted. Yo, give that girl an Oscar for playing as a 13-year-old.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
Well,
What are you doing here today?
well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot younger, a lot older on the website.
Trying to play.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32.
Yes.
You shouldn't.
So you came over to make sure she was okay.
should let the, first of all, you should allow the parents to make sure of that. But you know, parents sometimes they don't do so much of a good job checking on these kids' mobile devices, and that's why they get in trouble. It all fall back on the parents. Oh, maybe if the kid knew better. Well, yeah, you pretty much proved my point when you say that. If the kid knew better, and guess who can teach the kid to know better? The parents. Come on now.
Came over just to make sure that
Everything was fine.
everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure what?
Well,
Bad guys were here?
You was gonna search the house to make sure that nobody else was here, but come to your surprise, an adult was here. So now you're trying to come up with a bunch of excuse, saying that I was just making sure that everything is fine. I was a bit concerned. You came here because you was concerned. First of all, you didn't even have to enter to the house. You could have just talked to the girl in the door, but even that's too much.
Well, I
But,
mean, I don't
you
know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's
He's trying to
lesson?
play. He's trying to play in his role. Yo, he's trying to play in his role.
Today's lesson for me.
Today's lesson from you.
Today's lesson for me was to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Now you're a
Oh,
tutor.
this ad's coming, really?
And who?
And here's the thing. Oh, see, I don't like ads. I hate it. But here's the thing, too, though. What he doesn't know, that so-called mathematician, whatever, magician, I don't care. What he doesn't know is that this guy right here, the one who I'm circling around with the nice suit on and everything, he has proof. He has screenshots of everything that you're doing, sir. He even has an image of you. That's what you don't know.
I tutor.
And you're gonna lose your job. Yeah, you tutor for now. For now, he'll lose his job.
Are these ages, older ages?
Okay.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but
Well,
still.
it seems like it from the chat here.
Yeah.
Well, you're cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble
so
even
you-
talking to you. You know?
Dug your own
Yes,
hole.
of course, but you know, look, may I please leave?
Not
I'm
just
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
just yet. I have some more questions.
You want him to leave? You should be asking if you could leave while you still can. But you dug yourself in a deeper hole. You're gonna need much more than a rope to climb yourself out of it.
Well, I'm able to
Honestly.
leave after your question.
Did you blaze?
Wait,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Wait, are you answering me or are you reading stuff?
Yes. You can leave after I ask you a couple questions.
Are you sure? Are there?
Why you in a rush? I'm sorry for pausing a lot, by the way. I clearly have a lot to say because this guy is a
Please
disgrace.
just tell me, because I really can't.
So what it looks
You're
like, Mike,
nervous.
is that you came here
Own up to your
to
mistakes.
smoke weed with a 13-year-old girl.
Who's
and
young
then
to smoke,
whatever
by
was
the
gonna
way.
happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what was going on.
Explain it to me.
I just told you I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
Right.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no like obviously like she invited me in and there were not.
So you were just being a good Samaritan today.
Well, I was trying to a certain extent, but like
To a certain extent.
you know, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
13-year-old girl.
I deal with kids all the time.
Right. Would you think that the parents of the kids you tutor would be comfortable with you coming to visit a 13-year-old girl?
No, they
after
wouldn't,
talking about
actually.
smoking marijuana and hanging
Probably
out?
not. You're
Probably
right.
not.
You're right.
Now you tutor kids.
Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
First off, that is not completely true.
I have a
uncomfortable.
couple more questions for you. Though.
I really don't want to answer any more questions, and I feel.
Do you have marijuana with you?
No, I do not.
Is it in your car?
No, it is not.
then why did you say you were going to come over here and blaze? What's the lighter for?
I smoke cigarettes. They're in my car.
Again, you see how this looks.
I know how it looks, and I'm
A
sorry.
32-year-old guy who deals with kids all the time comes over to visit a 13-year-old girl who's alone after a discussion about smoking marijuana together.
Sir, I understand this. I'm sorry.
That's you, right? Do you
Should
blaze?
be sorry.
Did you blaze?
He's probably sorry. You know what? He's probably not even sorry. He's not sorry about what he's doing. He's sorry that he got caught. If I'm not mistaken, at the very beginning, while he was showing the chats, I think somewhere. If they did, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, somewhere around here. I'm not gonna go back, but he said that he did this before, and the fact that he, like I said before, has already been established. Like I said before, though, he's aware that he shouldn't be doing, but he did it anyways. So come on.
Yes.
So you're not truly as sorry as you say.
My soulmate. You call a 13-year-old girl a soulmate?
We were just talking. Come on, please.
Come on, you're 32.
Talking. This is how you talk to your students, though.
I'm
Since
trying
you
to
are a
watch, I'm gonna
teacher.
watch football.
Yeah, here with a 13-year-old girl after you blazed. You see how this
Look,
looks.
I know how it looks. I'm very sorry. May I please leave?
Now you want to leave?
Math tutor Mike Manzi's number is up. He thought he was going to spend the day smoking pot with a 13-year-old girl. But instead, he's spending it with me and the police.
Oh yeah, you're not
There's
leaving,
something
sir.
Is there cops? Am I
There's
gonna-
something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Chris Hansen.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this
Please.
door.
No, because I'm gonna get arrested. I know what's gonna happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't.
You can't
I'm
afford, but
really
you should
not
have done
here
it to
for any
begin with.
malintent. I really can't. Please.
Once
do
I'm
not
done
look at
reacting
the
to this
chat.
video,
I
I'm gonna
really just
immediately
wanna-
search up who this Chris Hansen
Please
is.
let me go home, guys. I'm gonna
I
get
mean, he's
arrested.
clearly Chris Hansen, obviously.
No,
Obviously, but
I can't. I won't. Please.
You can't go this way.
Please, man.
You can't go this way.
Guys. Oh,
either you leave this way or they're coming after you.
This is horrible.
There's only one way out, through the garage, where the Fairfield, Connecticut cops are waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
Yep. Don't even try to.
I know.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Dang.
Please.
Put your hands behind your back.
Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Listen,
Please.
Listen, just follow the instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just follow the
No, I
instructions. We'll
can't.
explain
I
everything.
can't.
No, just
please.
relax.
Please, I can't.
You can't relax.
Manzi argues
But you
with
know.
the cops, and while he's not resisting arrest, he sure isn't being overly cooperative. Listen closely. The cops tell Manzi they may have to pull out the taser.
You're gonna get to
Kneel down.
I'm gonna what?
You're gonna
Kneel
get
down.
I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get down.
Get down.
Kneel down. All right.
Wow, right on his shoulder.
We'll explain everything to you, okay?
He's put into the back of the unmarked car and hauled off to the police station.
Sweating.
The only numbers this math tutor will be crunching today are how much his
The
bail
classic
will be.
put the classic put your hands on my head, shove you in the car. You're under arrest. Anything you say can and will be
Yes,
used
Mike,
against you.
we are. He takes off his jacket before posing for a mugshot. His t-shirt is a math equation. It's a t-shirt popular with graduates of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. But
Wow.
he didn't go there. He got his degree from a small New York college.
All right, face the wall.
As he's booked, he bites his fingernails.
The lace has got to come out of your shoes. Are you right-handed?
Left-handed.
And then he's fingerprinted before he decides to waive his right to remain silent and speak to detectives.
So now that you've read all this and you understand it, you're willing to talk to me about, we can talk about what happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right.
During the interrogation with the detective, Manzi fidgets a lot. He lets out a big sigh, but it's understandable. He's on the hot seat in the ice-cold interrogation
Yes, he
room.
is.
I do. I understand the age difference. I
And it's
do.
important that you understand that.
I do. I do. I understand.
do
the age
understand it,
difference
but
in that,
you still
and
did
that's
it.
why I really was not intending on doing anything with this girl.
What'd you think when she said she was 13?
I really felt like there was definitely a position that she was putting herself in that wasn't going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And she said that her mother was coming home today
Right.
until about 6 o'clock. So I was gonna go there. I was gonna go hang out. And if her mother ended up coming in, I would have explained to her what.
No, that's even worse. That's even worse, man. What has this world come to? if a let me go back
today,
right,
until about 6 o'clock. So I was gonna go there. I was gonna go hang out.
Go hang out. Then wasn't you? Now you twisted the story, because didn't he say originally that he came there because he was concerned? So how did something that comes from being concerned to you want to hang out?
And if her mother ended up, you know, coming in, I would have explained to her what was.
Explain. Man, you better hope that mother's not an MMA fighter, because if she was, there's no explaining to that. It's not breaking and entering, because the daughter actually let you in. But you know what? Like I said, the daughter's not even a daughter. She's not even 13. She's playing as 13, but you get the gist of it.
You know, besides that would have been. That's all I would have done.
Were you guys going to go out to eat or anything? I know you guys talk about food a lot in here.
We did talk a lot about food, but we didn't.
I was getting hungry, kind of. Actually,
I wasn't sure. I have no idea.
You're trying to calm me down and everything.
You guys talk about weed a lot.
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit.
Was the plan to smoke and eat?
I mean, you know, I was planning on trying to just like I said, being there, making sure things were okay. I would have definitely sat down and ate. I would have hung out, you know. But that's pretty much it.
Right. The detectives asked him about a text exchange with Tetrid's decoy. He called who he thought was a 13-year-old girl his soulmate.
I'm going to do some yoga later, LOL.
How's your downward dog?
You remember what you said?
No, I don't. But you can.
How's your downward dog?
Well, okay, yeah, but that's a yoga move still. But
it is, but
yeah.
Like, come on.
I mean,
I'm a guy, you're a guy. I get it. So
I get it too. Come on, you're not that selfish. Stop, man. I'm tired. This is getting me a little bit
into some sort of danger. A 13-year-old who can't make those decisions and judgments on their own because of their age, and that's why they have the law.
Because Manzi never sent any sexual texts, he was charged only with one felony: criminal attempt to commit risk of injury to a minor. He pleaded guilty and got a suspended sentence of 3 years and was placed on probation.
3 years. I'm not upset though. And perhaps as this is me being kind at the very end of the video, because I'm pretty much finished with the video. There's nothing more to talk about. They're just interviewing at the end. But I'll continue on watching it. But this is perhaps me being kind. 3 years is not bad for you. But I wouldn't go. He pretty much ruined his life, because I watch other documentaries and I watch other things similar to what I'm watching now. And a lot of people that I watch, they get more than 3 years. They get more than 3 years. They get 10 years, 20 years, depending on the state that they committed the crime. It could have been a life sentence. Or depending on which state that still do death penalties, they would have gotten the penalty. They would have gotten the death penalty, or whatever the case may be. I don't know how severe that crime is in that state. I don't even know which state they are in. But it doesn't matter. He committed the crime. He's going to do the time. He's doing 3 years, and he's doing what? What he said? Let me go back just one more time.
He was charged only with one felony.
One felony.
Criminal attempt to commit risk of injury to a minor. He pleaded guilty and got a suspended sentence of 3 years.
Suspended sentence.
Years and was placed on probation.
And you're placed on probation.
Do you think he was up to more than just sharing it?
Okay. But like I said before, 3 years is not bad, but it's not good. In fact, being in prison or jail, wherever you're going to end up, is not good. It's very bad for your reputation. Because when you do get out, when everything does blow over, it's going to be very hard for you to find a job, because when people are interviewing you, they're gonna be very skeptical because of your background. You'd be lucky if you get another job. It won't be the same one as you're getting now because of what's on your record. But still, people just make so dumb. And he had a chance. That's the thing. He had a chance of backing away. He knew that this person was 13 years old. He knew, and yet he still went on about it. That just makes it even worse. It's already as bad that you're talking to a minor. But when you don't stop, when you keep on engaging, you're just making it worse. Immediately, if a person tells you how old they are, you should be able to make that judgment call on whether or not you want to keep this conversation. But if you're in your 30s, and if that person that's talking to you happen to be 12, 13, 14, not even old enough to make their own decisions, then it's time for you to wrap up that conversation. Immediately get off. People like him, man. And it's very sad because there's a lot of good people, a lot of people that's very smart, and he's intelligent. The fact that he knows math, I mean, I'm good enough with math. I'm not up there. But my point being is, someone like him who's a teacher, who tutors students to try to help them to get a great education and everything, turns out to be a pedophile. He only gets 3 years when he has 1 felony. But like I said, I'm not mad at that. At the end of the day, it is justice. Some people may end up saying, well, he deserves to get rest of his life in prison or in jail, whatever the case may be. He deserves this, he deserves that. I mean, he got it. But like, it's public at the end of the day. But before I end this video, one thing for sure, I definitely have to search up who this Chris Hansen person is. I have to. That's like a must right now. A Chris Hansen. Let me see. Chris Brown. Hansen. Okay, I see him. Let me see who he is. Is an American television journalist and YouTube personality. Okay. So that's okay. And he has a book, a long book, To Catch a Predator, Protecting Your Kids from Online Enemies Already in Your Home. Okay, so now that I know who he is and what he does, good to know. So I'm going to end the video here, but I want to just put this out there real quick. I know this is like a long video, 21-minute video and everything, but I'm going to put this out here. I still live in my mother's house. I don't have my own place. I'm not even old enough. I mean, I'm old enough to move out and do my own thing. But let me jump to the point. And I'm going to say this to parents. Luckily, I was raised well enough, so I wasn't completely naive. I wouldn't do something like that as far as me texting a 32-year-old man. Parents, mothers, fathers, parents, whoever, guardians, whoever's watching over, please teach this to your young ones while you still can. Because when they reach up to puberty age, when they reach up to their teenage, where they think they have that rebellious attitude, where they think that they can do everything, anything that they want and nothing can hurt them, they're going to get in serious trouble. They're either going to get in trouble, they're going to get hurt, or unfortunately, they may end up getting killed. So while they're young, while they don't know any better, this is the chance, the opportunity for you to teach them what's good and what's bad. Because honestly, even if that girl was not 13, it shouldn't have to go as far as a 13-year-old being on a mobile device on this social media page, whatever they was using, to text a grown man. It shouldn't even reach up to that part. If I had a kid, I'm a parent. I'm not a parent, but if I had a kid and I'm a parent, and if I see, I'm gonna every week or every other day, I'm going, whether it's a boy or a girl, a daughter or a son, I'm going to check my sons or daughters. I'm going to check their phones. I'm going to check their phones to see who you've been talking to. Because if you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, then why try to hide it? Whatever's in the dark, it will be exposed with light. But I'm going to end it there. That was a little bit of my pep talk, but this is something that should be taken seriously, but unfortunately, not everybody takes it as serious. No one takes it seriously as they should. I mean, this is a crime after all at the end, but not everybody takes it so seriously for who knows what reason. Oh, yeah, it is bad, but it's not comparable to it's still a crime. If you want to let this crime go, then you might as well let all other crimes go then. You might as well let every single thing that's happening that's bad, you might as well let that go. You might as well not arrest that guy for killing whoever's parents or killing in general. You might as well. Since you want to overlook a predator trying to have sex with a minor, come on. But like I said, what has this world gotten into? But if this has happened in 2018, that's happened in 2018, and it happens still now. It happens now, unfortunately. But you know, what can we do? But I'm gonna end the video here. Whoever watched it for this long, I appreciate it, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.